Welcome to home automation using Bluetooth, or you can say home automation using Android mobile. So we are using Bluetooth of Android mobile. So to transmit the data. So data will be received at Bluetooth and that data is given to Arduino. Arduino will compare the data and according to its input, it gives signal to relay driver to turn on and off the relays. So there are 4 relays. You can connect anything to normally open, normally close contact of relay, and there is one buzzer. So first we will see the block diagram. So this is the block diagram of home automation using Bluetooth. So in that we are using Bluetooth HC05. The input is given in serial format to Arduino Atmega 328 microcontroller. Then there is relay driver and output 1, output 2, output 3, output 4. There is also one buzzer. So whenever there is data input, buzzer turns on for temporary. There are 12-volt supply and 5-volt supply. 12-volt supply is for relay, means output board, and 5-volt supply is for Bluetooth and Arduino board or Atmega 328 microcontroller. So this is the block diagram and this is the circuit diagram. Now we'll see the program. For that we have to use Arduino IDE software. In Arduino IDE software, you can write your program. So this is my program. In this, relay 1 is connected to pin number 9, relay 2 is connected to pin number 10, relay 3 is pin number 11, relay 4 is pin number 12, and relay buzzer is at pin number 13. So if you see the circuit diagram, pin number 9 is connected to relay 1, 10 relay 2, 11 relay 3, 12 relay 4, and 13 is connected to buzzer. Now in setup we have to initialize the pin mode. So all relay pins are output, buzzer is also output. Then we have to initialize serial port. So serial begin 9600. 9600 is the baud rate. Bluetooth also operates at 9600. So our Arduino should operate at 9600. Then it will print serial print ln welcome to smart home automation system using Bluetooth. So it will display the data on serial port. So white setup execute only one time. Now loop repeats continuously. So in this, if serial data is available, then read the serial data and store into incoming byte. If serial available is above 0 means incoming data is there, then store that serial read into incoming byte. If incoming byte equal to 1, if you are sending 1 from mobile, then relay 1 is on, high means on, and it prints relay 1 on, red LED indicator on, and buzzer action is taken. If incoming byte is 2, then relay 2 is high, which turns on second relay, and it prints relay 2 on, green LED indicator is on. We had put 4 different color indicator, red, green, yellow, and blue. If incoming byte equal to 3, relay 3 turns on and it indicates relay 3 on, yellow LED indicator on, and buzzer action is there. If incoming byte is 4, then digital write relay 4 high means turn on relay 4 and print relay 4 on, blue indicator on. If incoming byte is 5, then turn off relay 1. So relay 1 is low and it displays relay 1 off, red indicator off. If it is 6, relay 2 is off, it prints relay 2 off, green indicator off. If it is 7, relay 3 is off and it prints relay 3 off. If it is 8, then relay 4 is off, and if it is 9, it is emergency off. So all relay turns off and all indicator turns off. And this is the buzzer action, buzzer turns on, wait for 1 second, buzzer turns off, wait for 1 second. So this is the program. This is the program. So if you observe, if your input is 1, then relay 1 turns on, 2, relay 2 turns on. But if it is continuously 1, then relay remains on and it continuously print relay 1 on, red indicator on, and buzzer action is continuous. So to avoid this, you have to send the code like this, 1.2 point. So the code will be like this. To turn on the relay, 1 full stop, 2 full stop, 3 full stop, like this. This is the code you have to send from serial port, from mobile. Now, in this diagram, if you observe, there is virtual serial port. There is virtual serial port, and this is Bluetooth. So this is switch. For simulation purpose, we are using virtual serial port to transmit the data serially. So that data is given to Arduino, and Arduino will decode the data according to its program, and buzzer relay turns on accordingly. Now, this Arduino requires hex file. So we have to convert our C program into hex file, and for that you have to click on verify. So compiling the sketch, it will find out the error if there is. Now done compiling means it doesn't have any error. Now your C language is converted into machine language, but where to find out hex language? So to find out hex language, you can see last three instructions, second last three instruction. So in that hex file location is there. See, this is the location. C drive, user files, window, application data, local temp, Arduino home automation, INO dot hex. So I have to find out this hex file. So if you observe, it is in temp. It is in temp folder. Arduino build 43678 folder. So what you have to do, just in Windows you can type %temp% and press enter. So temp folder will open. In that, arrange your temp folder according to date. So right now it is 11:15 p.m. 1911. So I have to search that folder. So that folder is 1911 1113. So this is my folder. So double click on this folder, and you can take Bluetooth based home automation .hex file. So copy this hex file and paste this hex file where your program is, your Protis file is there. So Protis file is here, so you can paste it. So I pasted this hex file. Now open this and double click on Arduino. Take your hex file. Okay. Now my program is loaded. Now I want to execute this program. So I will click on play. So when I click on play, on virtual terminal it indicates welcome to smart home automation system using Bluetooth, which we had written in setup. In setup we had written welcome to smart home automation system using Bluetooth. Setup runs only one time. Therefore in this window it indicates only one time. Suppose I want to turn on my relay 1. Then I have to send the code 1.0. So I will copy this code and here I will paste it. That code is not visible, but that code will be transmitted to Arduino and Arduino will take action. See. So relay 1 on, red LED indicator on. So relay turns on, and this indicator, this is a normally closed contact. It becomes normally open becomes normally closed. This is my normally open contact. Similarly, if I have to turn on second relay, so paste. Relay 2 turns on. Similarly, for third relay, paste. Now see the status of this buzzer. Buzzer turns on and again it turns off after 1 second. Yellow indicator on. Now if I type 4 only, then this blue LED turns on and it continuously repeat relay 4 on, relay 4 on, relay 4 on. So to avoid that I have to press full stop. So when I press full stop, it is neither 0 to 9. So it stops here. So all are on. Suppose I want to turn off my first relay. So I have to press 5 full stop. So relay 1 is off, red indicator off. For second relay off, I have to press 2 full stop. For third relay, sorry, for second relay I have to press 6 full stop. For third relay of 7 full stop. For fourth relay of 8 full stop. If I have to turn on 1, 2, 3, 4 all, so 1, 2, 3, 4 full stop. So 1 on, 2 on, 3 on, 4 on, and buzzer turns on for some moment. Now if I want to turn off emergency, so I have to press 9 full stop. So all relays are off immediately and it is in halt condition. So these contacts are normally open or normally closed. You can connect anything across these contacts. You can connect DC supply or AC supply. So this is the demonstration of home automation using Arduino. This is similar